Hello and welcome to Firstpost. You're watching Vantage with me, Alison Lagrange. Is the Gaza war spreading to Lebanon? That's our top focus tonight. Israel's defense minister has issued a warning. He says Israel can take Lebanon back to the Stone Age if it wants to. How will the Hezbollah react to this? Is Lebanon ready for war? And how will it affect the region? We'll decode all of that on the show. Meanwhile, NATO has got a new leader, former Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte. What does he bring to the table? How will he handle the war in Ukraine? In Bolivia, an apparent coup attempt, but the coup leader says the president put him up to it. Who do we believe, and how did the operation unfold? We have a special report. We are also counting down to the first presidential debate. Joe Biden is taking on Donald Trump. What should you expect from this clash? And speaking of debates, we had one in the UK. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak took on Labour leader Keir Starmer. Who won that interaction? Stay tuned to find out. And have you heard about AI washing? If not, don't miss our report. All this and more lined up, but first the headlines. Former Chinese Defense Minister Li Shangfu expelled from the ruling Communist Party. Last year, he was abruptly sacked in unexplained circumstances. Li is suspected of accepting bribes and has been accused of abusing his position. Two ultra-conservative candidates pull out of Iran's presidential race just a day before the elections. This leaves four contenders, including one reformist, in the fray. The elections in Iran were brought forward after President Ebrahim Raisi's death in a helicopter crash in May. A historic day for the domestic benchmark indices in India. Sensex goes past the 79,000 mark for the first time. The Nifty also hits a lifetime high. The main drivers behind the rise were the return of foreign institutional investors to the domestic market and growing purchases in index heavyweights. Kazakhstan will hold a referendum this year on whether to build what could become Central Asia's first nuclear power plant. Kazakhstan is the world's largest exporter of uranium, but in 1999 it shut its only small-scale reactor that was mainly used for water desalination. And the South African men's cricket team reached their first ever ICC final. They beat Afghanistan in a low-scoring match in the T20 World Cup semi-final. South Africa will now face either India or England in the final on Saturday.
Obviously today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can we expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Lagrange, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
We'll start with a report on India's shifting nuclear policy. For the first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Aaron Ham, coming to you live from the nation's capital,